Your birth month was no accident. Your soul chose it, down to the day, the hour, the breath. Not because the stars just aligned, but because you carefully designed your own alchemy. May, November, July, every month carries its own unique energy, and you chose the one that would help you walk your path. But why? And what does it mean? Imagine this. Before your birth, you stood before the veil. Behind you, eternity. Ahead, a human life, with all its fears, desires, and lessons. You saw not only the body you'd enter, but also your future birth date. And you said, this month, these energies, I'm ready. But why that particular month? Why Taurus? Why Pisces? Why Scorpio? What did you come here to experience, to understand, to overcome? Today we'll uncover the hidden matrix behind your birth and how it holds the encrypted blueprint of your soul's journey. Most people think a birthday is just a date. Some feel lucky to be born in spring, others complain about winter. But what if your birth month is a key to your soul's design? What if the energy of that month represents a challenge you chose to face? Why do those born in January often carry heavy responsibility? Why are September-born souls drawn to order and analysis? Why do Scorpios seem to die and be reborn over and over again, internally? Could all of this really be coincidence, or is there something deeper behind it? Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. But if you understand why you were born in that particular time, you might just reclaim the power to rewrite your destiny." November, the soul of darkness and light. If you were born in November, your soul chose one of the most intense and transformational months of all. Scorpio carries a depth that few are prepared to face. These are the souls who long for truth, mystery, and everything hidden beyond the surface. Their journey leads through the destruction of the false self, through pain, jealousy, fear, passion, until they finally free themselves from it all. Such people often feel a deep power within, coupled with a fragile sensitivity, even from childhood. Loss, betrayal, and crisis may follow them, not as punishment, but as a way to awaken their sleeping strength. Scorpios are initiates, like shamans who must descend into darkness before they rise reborn. Their intuition can border on psychic awareness, and their ability to see into others makes them natural psychologists and spiritual guides. But only by confronting their own shadows can they find a light powerful enough to illuminate the way for others. November is the month of a soul that didn't come for ease, but for a great awakening. May, the soul that chose to embody matter. A soul born in May, under the sign of Taurus, came to fully experience life in the physical realm: pleasure, attachment, labor, and stability. Taurus symbolizes the builder archetype, someone who lays foundations not just for themselves, but for others. These are souls who long to create reality, to manage resources, to bring comfort and grounded security into the world. They instinctively understand that real satisfaction doesn't come from quick highs, but from a steady and meaningful path. What some may call stubbornness is actually dedication. Yet this same grounded energy can become a trap. Fear of change, over-attachment, or resistance to letting go. The lesson is to release without losing value. Taurus souls came to learn how to merge spirit with form, how to be present in the material world without becoming enslaved by it. Their energy may feel heavy at times, but it grants them the strength to finish what they start, to turn ideas into structures, and to create beauty that has depth. This is the path of inner maturity expressed through outer creation. January, the soul that came to change the system. January is the month of rebels of the soul, born under Aquarius and partially Capricorn. These individuals didn't come here to adapt. They came to challenge the paradigm. Aquarian souls are drawn to freedom, ideals, and innovation. From early on, they sense, "I'm different. I see the world in a unique way." And with that awareness often comes loneliness, misunderstanding, or a feeling of being out of place. But the point isn't to be understood. The point is to be authentic. Their energy is like electricity. You can't control it, but you can channel it. Aquarius craves community, but not at the cost of identity. The soul chooses January to learn how to be part of society without losing its autonomy. Their mission? To bring the new ideas, new systems, new ways of being. They may struggle with the inner tension between the desire to belong and the drive to break free. But this very tension becomes the bridge they build between the old world and the one to come. Their intuition is collective. They sense where humanity is headed, and often walk there first, long before the crowd follows, even if, at first, everyone laughs. September, the soul-seeking order in chaos. If you were born in September, your soul chose the path of Virgo, the archetype of refinement, discernment, and sacred service. Often misunderstood as perfectionists, Virgo souls are actually here to organize the chaos of life into meaningful structure. They feel disharmony on a subtle level. In a word, a gesture, an unfinished rhythm. They're attuned to the body, to routines, to invisible patterns. Many start their journey by trying to control everything, their thoughts, emotions, environment, but eventually, chaos breaks through, and that's when the real lesson begins. They're not here to fight the world, but to serve it, not through grand displays, but through quiet devotion. Virgo's greatness lies in the unseen, the work no one else notices, the healing done through presence alone. They are analysts, healers, organizers. And though their path may not involve spotlights, their light shines through their inner integrity. The soul chooses September to learn the art of humble mastery, to become a vessel of wisdom, compassion, and quiet transformation. April, the soul of the warrior and trailblazer. Those born in April carry the fiery energy of Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, the spark that begins everything. These souls come not to continue what's been done before, but to start fresh, to lead, to initiate, to take the leap before the path is even clear. They often face lessons around courage, impulse, and confrontation. They don't shy away from conflict, because conflict reveals truth. April souls are passionate, driven, often acting before they fully think, and that's part of their design. They came to feel the rush of life, the edge of instinct. The challenge is learning to channel fire without burning down the house. Unawakened Aries energy can manifest as aggression, dominance, or reckless independence. But when conscious, it becomes the energy of the true hero, not one who fights the world, but who dares to fully be themselves without apology. April souls come to declare to the world, "I am here to live boldly, without fear, without masks, and so can you." July, the soul that came to remember love. July is the realm of Cancer, the energy of home, roots, maternal care, and emotional depth. Souls who choose this month often come from lifetimes where disconnection, loss, or emotional coldness prevailed, and now they return to rediscover closeness and healing through intimacy. But this path is not easy. Cancer souls feel not only their own emotions, but those of others, sometimes overwhelmingly. They may seem quiet or guarded, but beneath the surface lies an ocean of empathy. Their lesson is to care without dissolving, to give warmth while protecting their own flame. They often find themselves in relationships that teach them to say no, to set healthy boundaries while still remaining present. Their journey is about remembering that love is not only for others, but also for oneself. Cancer energy is tender, nurturing, and profoundly intuitive. It teaches humanity the forgotten truth. Without love, everything else loses meaning. August, the soul seeking light and recognition. Those born in August carry the radiant fire of Leo, bold, generous, and majestic. These are souls who came to express themselves, open their hearts, and stand in the light, but not for ego, for inspiration. Leo is ruled by the sun, and its mission is to shine. Yet that shine can either burn or warm. That's why August-born souls often face challenges with pride, fear of rejection, or dependence on external validation. Their path leads them to love themselves, not for their performance, not for applause, but for who they are at their core. When that love is found, they become natural beacons for others. Their warmth becomes healing. Their confidence becomes encouragement. Leo is not about ruling through power, but through presence. The kind of presence that lifts others simply by being real and open. These people are often drawn to leadership, art, performance, or any role where they can inspire from the heart. The soul chooses August to embody the strength of love, and to say to the world, "You too are worthy of shining." March, the soul that moves beyond form. March belongs to Pisces, the final sign of the zodiac, where the cycle ends and returns to the source. Souls born in March often carry deep spiritual memory. They come with a sense that this world is not the whole story. Drawn to art, mysticism, and dreamlike states, they often feel torn between reality and imagination. From childhood, these individuals may feel out of place, as though they remember something others have forgotten. They live with one foot in another realm. Their gift is in sensing the wholeness behind separation. But their challenge lies in staying grounded without losing their connection to spirit. Pisces energy is deeply sensitive, even porous, and without boundaries, it's easy for these souls to drown in others' emotions or lose their identity in service. Their task is to hold the bridge between heaven and earth, to translate intuition into action, compassion into form. March-born souls are mystic travelers, not here to escape the world, but to help transmute it and remind us. The invisible is no less real than the seen. June, the soul that seeks knowledge and freedom. If you were born in June, your soul chose the sign of Gemini, the archetype of the messenger, the connector, the eternal student. This is the energy of air, swift, curious, ever-moving. Gemini souls come to explore, communicate, and weave together knowledge across realms. They are driven by a hunger to understand the world and to share what they learn. But this is not idle curiosity. It's a deeper longing for mental freedom. They often try on many roles, careers, or identities. This is part of the process. Their journey is about discovering what feels true amidst all the noise. Their challenge? To go beyond surface-level understanding, to not get lost in distractions or scattered thoughts, to learn how to pause and listen, not just speak. A soul that chooses June comes to become a voice for the unheard, the unseen, the ideas that want to be born. Their real liberation lies not in running from stillness, but in speaking truth wherever they stand. October, the soul that seeks balance and beauty. October vibrates with the energy of Libra, the harmonizer, the lover of symmetry and relationship. Souls who choose this month come with a deep sensitivity to imbalance. They can feel discord in words, gestures, or even unspoken energy. Their mission is to create peace, without losing themselves in the process. Those born in October often see themselves through others' eyes. They're natural diplomats, artists, and peacemakers, but they may struggle with self-definition. Libra's lesson is learning to say I without destroying the we. These individuals may spend years trying to please, to be liked, to fit the image others expect, but their true power comes when they align with their own truth. Then, they become true bridges between opposites. Their presence soothes conflict. Their vision beautifies the world. October-born souls are here to remind humanity. Real harmony begins within, and true connection arises when you show up as your whole self. December, the soul that climbs toward the summit. A December birth aligns you with the energy of Capricorn, the archetype of mastery, responsibility, and inner strength. These souls are builders of structures, systems, paths, and purpose. They often seem mature from a young age, serious, grounded, and focused. Many Capricorn-born individuals carry heavy expectations early in life. Pressure, discipline, even the burden of being the little adult. But this is not punishment, it's preparation. Capricorn energy isn't about ease, it's about resilience. The soul that chooses December comes to learn how to stand in a world full of masks while remaining true inside. They're strategists, visionaries, architects of lasting change. Their strength lies in endurance, in silent persistence, in doing what others fear is too much. Yet the shadow of Capricorn is isolation, becoming too guarded, too cold, too armored. The challenge is to remain soft inside while facing the world with strength. Capricorn doesn't climb for fame, it climbs for meaning. And those who come in December carry this sacred lesson. Greatness isn't loud, it's the depth of responsibility you accept for your own path. December, early. The soul that seeks truth and freedom of spirit. If you were born in early December, your energy resonates with Sagittarius, the wanderer, the philosopher, the seeker of universal truth. These souls don't come for comfort, they come to explore, not just the world, but the soul of existence itself. Sagittarian energy is expansive, always reaching for more knowledge, more experience, more meaning. These individuals are often drawn to travel, learning, and pushing beyond cultural or mental borders. They're allergic to cages, whether societal or emotional. They long to live wide, free, and inspired. But this quest has its dangers. It's easy to get lost in the search, mistaking escape for freedom. The true challenge for Sagittarius is to stay rooted in presence while reaching for the stars, to discern between truth and attractive illusion. They are born teachers, motivators, visionaries. But their greatest lesson is not to preach, but to embody the truth they have found. The soul that chooses Sagittarius comes with a torch, not to burn the past, but to illuminate the path ahead, and to remind us, truth isn't something you find, it's something you live. What if all the pain you've experienced wasn't random, but a lesson your soul agreed to before birth? What if your weaknesses are encrypted growth points, and your strengths, gifts you left yourself to remember who you truly are? You are not a random mix of genes and circumstances. You are the architect of your destiny, and you began shaping it with the very first breath you took under the energy of your chosen birth month. Now take a look at your zodiac sign. What did you choose? What mission did you bring with you? Share in the comments. Which month were you born in? And how does it feel to know why your soul might have chosen it? Send this video to someone who's searching for their path. And don't forget to subscribe, because this is only the beginning of your awakening.